Well, welcome.
Welcome
to a sort of vlog sort of thing. I'm here with Mikkel from Sun Creature Studios.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You might have seen the reward. Super cool, super awesome. You've probably seen it if you know our stuff. And we're gonna do some improv shit today. Some improv games.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting.
And over on
look forward to it.
Sun Creature Studio, we've made a bow of true sight. And if you want to know how to make one yourself, or if you just want to see how we made it, you can go over to Sun Creature YouTube channel.
And we it was a very epic quest. We've just been on it. I'm still a little bit shaken of the.
Yeah.
You know, we went to a graveyard and we found ancient tombs and petrified cats.
Petrified cats. Yeah. Even.
Cool. But now I look forward to this. I really can't wait for this improv game and the interview actually. Right?
Yeah. We're gonna do an interview. We've done it before on the channel, and it's basically I'm going to interview you, and you can only say yes and agree on everything.
Ooh, okay, this is exciting.
You can add stuff, but that's about it. So we're here with Mikkel.
Hello. I'm Mikkel Mainz.
Yeah, and you're a magician.
Yeah.
In the land of fur.
Land of fur. That's where I come from.
The land of fur.
Yeah. I would say I'm a magician. I always use my magic while playing and singing and instrument stuff like that. Yeah. Lots of magic.
Yeah, and some call you the worst magician ever.
That's true. Yeah. Something I've got to say before.
I think the majority have said that.
Yeah. I admit that during my traveling I've been very known, not as the greatest magician.
Yeah.
But I've never stopped going.
That's true.
Yeah.
You've got an iron will.
It's true.
And also a golden heart. People have said that. And you go on many quests to find new magical properties and magical things, new spells.
Just today with the bow of true sight.
Yeah, the bow of true sight.
Yeah.
And you know 3 spells so far.
Should I tell you about it? Usually it's not something I talk about. Do you want to hear my spells?
Yeah, I just know the one.
You know one of them?
The small flame. The spell of small flame.
The small flame, yes.
Yes.
I take my little fingers on a rainbow day, aim at what I want to shoot at, and the small flames just come here. Yeah. I have not figured out how to use it yet.
Yeah, but it is your favorite spell. So
people come and turn on their pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard you have a wife.
That's true.
I want to get to your second spell because I've heard some things that she is a spell.
Yes, I married my own spell.
Yeah.
It has not been easy marrying a spell. People look and talk, and that's part of how my bad reputation started.
Yeah.
We have sex, we make love, and she's a spell.
Can you go deeper into that?
Yeah. It's not a physical form. It's more like it's abstract shapes, and I would call it sometimes. When you play like an old Polygon 3D game, and you into the wall and stuff happens. I saw her. I call her. I don't know if it's a her.
Yeah.
Married her. Yeah. And I call her Rebecca.
Yeah. Good old spell of Rebecca.
Yeah. And I can show you her if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's time, Rebecca. Beautiful.
Pretty great.
Yeah. My second favorite spell.
Yeah. Maybe you should have married your first favorite spell.
The flames, they're not as easy to, we can hold hands.
Yeah.
And, kiss.
Yeah.
So.
And your third spell, of course, has to do with money.
That's also true.
How you get your money.
How much research have you done on me? It's scary. Like the worst magician.
People say it's the worst spell in the world. And it makes valuable coins less valuable.
In some countries, that is seen as a good thing.
Is it?
As long as it's the worst.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so you take like a gold coin and it becomes a bronze coin. And it's good against inflation, some people have said.
Yeah, it's good against inflation. The worst thing about that spell is that I can only do it when I own the money myself.
Yeah.
At first I thought this might become handy. I can take the capitalism and I can take it down and I can become the runner of like revolutions.
Yeah.
But then I realized I had to own it.
Yeah.
I even did it to some of my property and my me and Rebecca's toys.
Yeah.
It's like a disintegrate stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly made of gold.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. I heard people just give you money because you travel the land and you do your flame thing and you show Rebecca and people throw you money.
Yeah.
And then to recharge all your spells, you have to use your third spell.
Yeah.
And then all the money isn't really worth that much anymore.
It's like sleeping for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do it. The good thing is that people like I get money so I can make it brown, and then sometimes when I wanna get food, they give me gold. I'm like, I cannot use that for anything,
Yeah. But
look at Rebecca. She's had to read. It's hard to read her expressions, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
She's like, come on, get some better spells.
Yeah. And I'd like to finish with you're working on your fourth spell.
Yeah. It's been going on for 4 years.
Yeah. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, I'm trying to make an even, like for now I'm trying to make a good spell, right?
Yes.
Something where I can, something where it's something about helping hungry children and even goblins and and all the monsters and everyone. I want to make them happy.
Yeah.
But the thing about this spell is that, if you get it, good fortune awaits you. It's like you will within 3 days get your dreams come true. But it's like a wish spell.
Yeah.
I'm working on a wish spell, and it's like you can get 3 wishes, but in return you lose your teeth and you become blind and deaf.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is also that your asshole stops, like it's like sews together.
Yeah.
It's like poke a hole.
Yeah.
And this, you cannot be a part of the wish. It happens no matter what.
Yeah.
And you like the whole satisfying feeling is removed.
Yeah.
You can't get drunk of alcohol. And 95% of the wishes are not possible, but the 5% are happening.
Such as 1 gold coin.
Such as I want because as I said, good fortune and all that. It depends how you what you mean with good fortune.
Yeah.
Like a gold coin is some kind of wealth.
Yeah.
And
you can't also wish for happiness for someone else.
No, for sure. No. And you can also not wish for happiness for yourself, actually.
No.
Actually, this is something I'm working on. There are some things that are not completely adding up right now.
Yeah.
I tell people they get their wishes, but in reality, I'm just, it's a science project right now. I'm trying to figure out how much of a wish it actually is in the end. Yes. It's not completely worked out. It's a work in progress. Yeah. So one of my life goals.
Okay.
A wish spell.
Yeah.
With its limits. Yeah, I'm pretty bad magician.
Yeah. Pretty optimistic guy.
Optimistic guy. Nice powers.
Yeah.
But received wrongly.
Yeah. What we're gonna improv a scene where we have different tension.
Yeah.
And also a status, right?
Yeah. And status and tension are different in that sense. That tension, that's like you're if you're talking like very with low adrenaline and like it doesn't really matter, or like if it's high, it's like it's stressed and like you're very active, and status is the king or peasant. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna play a scenario.
Let's say
Castle,
we're
dungeon.
2 classes.
Yeah.
And we gotta find a treasure that's been buried somewhere.
Oh yes.
But we don't exactly know where it is.
This is fun. Okay, so we're dungeon. What like before we draw, we have to figure out who we are so we don't have to get affected. Yeah. So we should have like one who's a little bit more the leader than the other.
Yes.
Maybe one is hired as a hired what's called
the scout.
Hired a hired hand or like a sword.
Yeah, a cell sword.
Cell sword, like bodyguard, and then the other one could maybe be the magician. Right?
It's a wizard.
A wizard, and
a cell sword.
A cell sword.
And the cell sword has been hired by the wizard.
And who is the cell sword and who's the wizard?
I think you'll be better for a wizard.
Alright, I'm the wizard.
And I'll be the cell sword.
Oh yeah, this is good. Alright. So we draw one of each. Yeah. We can see each other's, and afterwards we have to guess what the other ones.
Oh, okay, that's it. And we each have to draw one of the piles.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And the thing is, we're searching for
personality.
A personality.
Yeah, and tension instead is gonna help us. This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna set the scene.
Yes.
We're in the final room of a dungeon. We've just cleared the boss. He's dead.
Oh,
and there's supposed to be treasure somewhere.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of stuff laying around. Yeah, we're doing a search check basically on this room, and there might be like a pedestal, something, or some random stuff is hanging around.
Okay, so it's like a dungeon with is it a stone wall?
Yeah, let's do the typical stone dungeon.
Okay.
And we're far underground, and we've just been battling for hours.
Yes, so we are exhausted. We're down on HP.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How should we do this search?
Let's just keep searching. We're gonna. Okay. I am gonna check all the walls. I'm gonna check all the walls. Okay. I'm gonna check all the walls.
And I will go. Where do you think would be a good spot to look? You
go look on the ground.
You've been in more dungeons than me.
Look in the ground.
In the ground.
Under the ground. In the ground. See those bones over there?
Over there?
Those bones over there? You're gonna search those bones, and it's gonna be maybe something in there.
You think I should wait for you until you have done
Just do it now!
Okay.
I'll be looking.
I will go, yeah.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
I think I found something.
You found something?
Yes. I'm afraid that we need a key. It's a little opening, but it's locked.
Well, you're a wizard.
Yes.
You can do something. Yes. You can do some kind of wizard spell key.
You're right. Here's my book. Okay. Yes. I will roll a dice. See how that goes.
Yes.
1. We'll just show the 1.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you just explode the treasure?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was like a one little room.
Yeah. You're supposed to make a key.
All this paper was the treasure.
Okay, I know not very much about spells, but I know a key spell and an explosion spell is way different.
You can have my part of the money we get from being sent here, and you can.
Yes. What about you give me some of the stuff you've been collecting?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm really happy. This was my wand. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. My pouch. Maybe I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes,
that's fine.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
What
else you got?
As long I just want to hear a thing. I just want to hear a thing.
By the way,
are we still friends, even though this happened? We've been questing for hours now. You can have my bag here, and also my cloak, my hat. Love your stuff. You can have my stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's not worth as much as those scrolls, But now I'm standing in my shirt and I'm still feeling awful. I wanted to give you some more.
You know, we've been doing this for hours.
Yeah.
And I've never seen you as a friend.
Never. I understand.
You hired me. I won my money.
Yeah.
I have my money.
Yeah.
We didn't get the scrolls.
Can you at least follow us? No, I mean, can I at least escort you out of this cave first?
No.
I can't even help you on that. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
Yeah.
And the ghouls, I guess I'm gonna try to take care of them myself.
Yeah. Thank you.
You have been very nice.
Great.
Yeah. And
see ya.
See you. I guess I should have told him about this other doorway.
Okay. Oh wait, we gotta guess.
Yeah, we have to guess. You guess. I guess first.
Sure.
You had high tension.
Yes.
And you had high status.
Yes.
I am pretty sure your tension was higher than your status.
Ooh, let's see. I think.
It must have been, I think, 8 and 9. Tension 9. No, yeah, tension 9, status 8.
Ooh, status was 8.
Yeah.
Tension was 7. So.
Oh, that was close.
That was close.
You got your status. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could have been more like.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, now it's good mine. It's a tricky one.
You had low and low, I think.
Yeah.
Status was definitely, I think, a 3.
Status was 2.
2.
So close.
Attention might have been higher than your status. I think 4.
It was 6. So
6.
very close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun how we can. I think it was nice with the contrast. Every time I sit and try to create humor and characters, and especially for like both fantasy films like The Reward and campaigns for D&D. The contrast is always so fun.
Yeah.
And improv is such a great tool. I think we've been talking about this today and yesterday. I love how it also develops your mind.
Yeah.
Even in both like creating ideas, but also settings and stories and locations, because you have to like, and this thing is a cheese or whatever. From 1950. It has been whatever. All right, we have another game.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited to see.
It's okay. So basically, we're gonna draw. We're gonna do sort of an adventure thing, and we're gonna draw what we see.
Yes.
Or we're gonna draw the character or the main character, and
so we're probably gonna take the camera and hold it like this, and then we're gonna switch on telling the story. So I'm gonna tell the story. You're gonna take over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take over.
Sure. Let's do that.
The one who doesn't tell the story, draw, and the one who tells the story, tells the story.
Sure.
Once upon a time, in a little village, there was a little elf.
Yeah.
And up here, he was the smallest elf of a family of 26 siblings.
Yeah.
Just gonna describe the elf a little bit. He had beautiful blonde hair, and also a little tunic, and he used a short bow.
He had a short bow, but he was pretty good with his short bow. He could shoot an apple from 5 feet away.
Oh yes, this is great. It reminds me of something.
Yep. But he had a magical little bow. And his magical little bow could go anywhere he wanted it to go. It was basically a homing bow, and it was used by his voice. And the thing was that he'd have to shout pretty hard, so it wasn't very silent bow. He'd have to do a series of yelps.
A series of yelps?
Yep.
Wait. Like yep. Oh.
Yeah. Like yep. To steer the bow, the arrow, and he was asked on a quest by his 21st brother, and
like this.
and he had a quest to retrieve a satchel. The brother, the 21st brother.
21st brother. And he needs to get our guy who is called. Saravam. Okay, so he needs to go find the satchel.
Yeah.
So the satchel was supposed to be delivered to this home up here.
Yeah.
And it never came. The wagon had been robbed by robbers, by thieves, rogues. He asks Satchel if he would go out and get the satchel, so the little sister, which we didn't introduce before, could become healthy.
Yeah.
In it, there is a stone of cure, a cure stone.
Yeah, this is one of the robbers.
Okay. And he's pretty sure he's the one who's taking it because he's the bandit in these parts of the world. So Sancho went out to find it.
Yeah, this was the stone of healing.
Of healing, which can cure the sister we need a drawing of, the little sister. He thought, I am a ranged archer. I need someone who can either throw magic or be a melee kind of guy.
Yeah.
So Sancho, he went out to find a team so he could cure his sweet little sister, and he went out to find a new party member.
He found a big guy. He wasn't alive. It was a big stone guy. That's what he found. With a big afro. It was basically a statue that's been given life by a wizard. And this stone statue had been walking around the village aimlessly, not really in search for anything. People didn't really know what he was doing. He was just walking around, but he wasn't harming anybody either. So he took him on this on his quest.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy. Very intimidating guy. So what happens is they went at night. They wanted to have a surprise attack, a sneak attack, on the cave where all the bad guys were. When you walk into the dungeon, you hear.
I know what that is.
And that's basically all the bones on the floor of previous people who've tried to enter the cave, and they didn't come back alive. And all of a sudden, the bones started to converge into one big bony monster.
Okay. First, I have to say that outside of the dungeon, they found the wagon broken. So they knew it was this dungeon this stuff were in.
Yep.
Because the wagon had no
satchel.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the little Sachem archer, he tried to shoot arrows.
Yeah.
At the beast.
Going yip.
It echoed through the whole hallway, but it seemed like it just swallowed the arrows and made it part of its body. Now, he thought, I could really use this big guy's help. And he was like, Tom, attack with your fists. Make bludgeoning damage. I heard it works against skeletons more than my piercing. It has no effect. So, Tom, he was like, Tom helps little elf friend. He would like to save little sister. He punches this guy in the teeth. Ooh, a critical hit. This guy has a critical hit from 19 to 20 with his fists. And the damage was beyond what this monster could take. The fist went directly into the teeth. You could hear a crushing sound. and the bones had a really hard time sticking together to the body. It fell to pieces again, and even though it tried to put itself together, the little archer went and took the core bones and took them to separate corners of the room. Now, in front of them was a dungeon hallway. Yeah, because of the yip 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 yip, they could hear. They heard that people had started to gather some stuff in the back, and all of a sudden they heard it was not people who had hurt them. It was people having a good time. You could hear people like, "Oh, was that a nurse I saw there?" And you could hear people say, "I'm pretty sure this was a cheating thing. We don't have 5 jokers in this game." And you could fastly hear they were playing some kind of human game, a card game of some sort, which the elves have never heard about.
So they decided to run inside and kill him, shooting his bows, his arrows everywhere, and the golem just running in and punching everything around them.
Okay, so I'm just gonna explain here. This is the closed door. They're sitting and playing cards here, and all of a sudden, what happens is that this is kicked in.
Yes,
as you say, and you can just explain what happens here.
It's kicked in, and I'm gonna roll dice.
Yes, I love the die rolls.
12.
Does he have any pluses?
I guess for 12 for yelps, plus 5 for yelping, and for punching, I guess he has a plus.
Shoots everywhere.
Yeah, he shoots everywhere, and he's yelping as well. So all the arrows are just going everywhere. It's like a big swarm of bats, basically.
There's some perspective here. They're also shooting against us.
Yep, and a couple hit, and the big ogre also hits one guy.
With what? The fist?
No, he kicks him.
Okay,
he's
so
kicking,
foot come here.
Kicking and running.
There's a foot here.
Yeah. And does he hit him? What happens? A 9.
Okay, that doesn't sound so good.
No, he doesn't hit him.
Okay, so even though on the drawing,
yeah,
it just touches him.
It just barely touches him. It grazes him.
And you can see the zoom in of it here.
Yeah.
This is the guy they want to kill.
He isn't expecting a thing. And then suddenly, very lightly, a foot brushes him on the face. The thing is that this golem has been walking around in dirt and mud and bones all day, and it's actually pretty smelly as well, and he might take some psychological damage.
Oh yeah, let's see that. Uh-oh, that was a 4.
A 4. No, he resisted. He's a
tough guy.
He's a tough guy. He's been sitting with all his friends, and they haven't been bathing at all. And all the arrows are going everywhere, and some arrows even hit the golem, and some even hit Golem himself, because he was just yelping and yelping. And let's see how bad he might. Oh, he throws a 1.
Oh, our main hero was hit.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have to go over here. Okay,
and
I'm gonna make a sweet little drawing of that. He's like, oh, it's so painful, little bits here.
One guy has actually been killed, and only the main bad guy is left.
Okay, so this guy is dead, the guy with the 2 and the 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and this guy's been robbed.
Yes, he's been dealt a shitty hand for the entire day.
I'm just gonna say the golem here, which looks like this. He's also been hit, right?
Yeah.
By some of his arrows.
So roll for damage.
Yeah.
A 4.
Okay, so it's
maximum damage.
But he's pretty strong.
That's true.
So even though he's tough, he has an arrow to his face.
And you hear, brother, you've came to rescue me.
Uh-oh, she's here?
She's here.
How did she end up here?
I think she wanted to go on the quest as well.
Behind them, from the entrance, the little sister is standing with her axe.
With her axe?
Huge axe.
Okay.
She's like, why did you go without me, brother? You know I could do this. I'm sick, but I always like a good fight.
Yep.
So the little sister is actually one of the strong warriors in town. And she's always been the warrior, and since she got sick, Sachem thought we need our warrior in town, and he went to help her, even though he's the weak archer.
Yep.
with the big heart.
Yeah.
The little sister comes for aid, and she has minuses because of her disease.
Yeah.
But she goes to, she says, I will bandage you right after I've taken care of this guy who starts to run away.
Yeah.
So she rolls her die. No, we roll initiative again. Who starts? This guy. He has a +1. That's a 6. Or her, who has a +3. She grabs him. No, she reaches him right as he stands up, reaching out for his weapon. He has cards everywhere. And she hits him. Can you roll a dice?
Yeah.
Oh, no. She misses him.
She misses him.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. She hit like right down on the table. And right after that, I think this is a nice visual, he takes up his 2 daggers and goes for the little sister.
No.
I think this guy needs to roll initiative as well now.
Yeah.
Sachem. So she had 9 hits. Okay, let's see. And he gets a high initiative. So he before the evil guy attacks, Sachem gets an arrow. He takes the one from the knee, takes it up there. Roll the dice, brother. He misses well. Okay. What a waste of arrow.
Yeah.
But true to his character. The golem is not doing anything. He has like a round of standing and looking into the wall. So this guy rolls and attacks the little sister. 5. Okay, this is just like people are just not hitting anything. Okay, I think we should just roll until someone hits.
Yeah.
Now it's her turn.
Nope.
Then it's his turn. Oh! He has no more arrows, so he decides is it fist or throwing the bow. He takes the bow and throws it as a boomerang and hits the bad guy.
Okay, so is it lethal? Because then I've got a good drawing for it.
This is something that could kill him actually. Because what was happening at this moment was that he was standing with 2 daggers right over Delilah, whose axe is stuck in the table still.
Yeah.
So if this had not happened, she would have been a goner.
Yeah. So he basically...
Yeah, the head is chopped off by the bow. Okay, the problem about this is that they didn't get told where the healing satchel is.
Yeah.
So now they need to find the satchel in the dungeon.
The floor is made out of wood paneling. And then the sister picks up the axe, and through sheer luck, I suppose, she finds a small satchel under the, what do you call it? The wood.
The wood.
Under the wood. And it's a good thing she came along, I guess, or else it would have been really hard to find.
Exactly. She had a purpose.
And missing the bad guy was her purpose. And
so she found the satchel here?
Yeah, she finds the satchel. And in it is the magical gem, which can cure her illness. So the thing to do was to actually eat the gem, and then you can become cured, which looks like it'll be a pretty hard thing to do.
And she's gonna do that. We just need a cute picture where the little brother is standing next to her.
Yep. And even the golem, who has just been standing there, not really helping in the rest of the fight, is in the back with a small smile.
I guess also we need a little explanation on why this guy has such long hair and none other than his family has such long hair.
Yeah, he actually fell into a well, a magical well, which had elongating properties. He was very, very small, of course, and he wanted to become longer. And he actually jumped into the well, and all that got long was his hair. Something went wrong with the spells there.
And now she needs to eat this.
She needs to eat it. It goes down very easily with a big gulp.
Yeah.
And she's cured.
She's cured.
The day is saved.
This is like before, right?
Yeah.
And this is after.
So yeah, this was the story of Gilm. What was his name?
Sachem. We start out, shall I recap?
Yeah, do a recap.
We start out in the Elven city of where Delera is like a very important warrior. The little brother Sachem, who's like a weak arrow guy, with long hair decides to help and save the little sister. He gets told by the bigger brother that it's the bandits who has taken the medicine they have ordered for the town, which is a crystal of healing. Sachem, he hires a bodyguard, Golem. Doesn't hire him, he just brings him along. He's been in town. At night they come to the dungeon and find the wagon where the medicine was in, the stone of cure, like of healing.
Yep.
They've defeated the guardian boss outside of the cave, which was really lucky they brought the golem because he just one-punched him. Then they come to the evil guy who's playing cards with his other evil companion. In fear or not knowing what to do, Sachem jumps in and shoots arrows everywhere and hits everyone, basically, including himself, the golem, but not the boss. He's just touched by the golem's kick, that little... Then the sister has heard about her foolish little brother's attempt to save her, and so she comes sick as ever to help him. Because of disease, her strength is not enough to hit the boss. She's just weak and doesn't hit him.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Sachem grabs an arrow from the leg and tries to hit him, but doesn't hit him. So he says, my last chance is to throw the bow. Throws the bow, which chops off the head of the evil boss, and he's dead here. We're all happy. The golem, Sachem, Delia, the little sister, they find the stone of healing. She eats it, and this stone will not hurt your body. It will always be curing everything, so you can just eat it like that. And they are like, oh, how did you do that? It's huge. And even now today, she has the stone, little by little, growing smaller and smaller inside of her, but it means that she has lived forever since that day and protected the city. The end. So now you've seen the stories,
the improv things. Thank you for being on the podcast, I guess, or on the video.
It was fun.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'd like to thank the Patrons for helping us out as always, and here's a random drawing for a random Patron, Adam Nordquist. Thanks man, and be sure to watch the other video on the Sun Creature YouTube page, where we create a bow of true sight. Thanks for watching, bye bye.